everybody. Michelle here from The Joy of Cooking with Michelle. Welcome everybody. Today we have a really simple, very tasty recipe straight from Italy. And I'm really excited to share it with you. It's very simple and very easy. I just realized I forgot one important ingredient, and of course, that's olive oil from Italy. So I have everything we need on the counter. Eggplant that's cubed up bite size. I used a small eggplant, not really big, just average size. Really nice skin, because you wash it and use the whole eggplant. Minus the top, of course. Just cut the stem off. And what I've done is I've taken a very small, sliced up, relatively thin, sweet onion. And I have one can, which is almost 800 ml size can of diced tomatoes. Now this is interesting because what I love is the diced tomatoes that are already seasoned with herbs and spices. So I have one can of those. These are called Life Smart, and this is the no-name brand from Food Basics. We also know that the blue menu from Loblaws, like the PC blue menu, is also a healthier version. The advantage of this is that it's no salt added, you can see on the container. It looks very similar to what the blue menu would be like. So you need one can of this, and you need a little bit of olive oil, which I just about forgot to put on the counter, and also some just Italian seasoning. So you can use like thyme, oregano. I have dried, but of course you could probably use fresh herbs also. And I will show you how easy this recipe is. I've already preheated my oven to about 375 degrees, and we cook it for half an hour, 30 to 40 minutes. You can tell when it's done because most of the juice of the tomatoes will be absorbed, and the eggplant, they're very much like sponges. They absorb any fluid. They absorb oil really easily. So you'll see the eggplant will become more shriveled and browned and soft. This is by far one of my favorite easy recipes for eggplant. This is the time of year where eggplant, squashes, zucchinis are coming out of the garden like crazy. This is the time of year. So the next at least one, if not two cooking shows that we do, I want to feature more zucchini so that we have an idea what to do with products like this. And I love eggplant. Besides eggplant parmesan or moussaka, very rarely do we cook with eggplant. So I want to show you this really quick and easy recipe that I discovered when I was on a trip to Italy. So this came straight from Italy. And of course, when it comes to measurements, you're going to see it's like I said, one small eggplant, a small onion, a can of tomatoes, a drizzle of olive oil. You'll see how it all goes together and how easy it really is. So to start with, what I do is I take my cookie sheet, and make sure you have a cookie sheet with a good lip on it, the edges. And you want one of your smaller cookie sheets, and not as small as a pizza pan, but you could probably use any cookie sheet that you have at home. And very simply what we do is we take all of the eggplant and dump it on our cookie sheet, just really simply like this. Fantastic. Love this. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to sprinkle the onions on next. Now, if by chance you buy some seasoned tomatoes that have onions in, I wouldn't worry about adding your own onions. This one just has herbs and spices, but I'm going to add more herbs and spices. So the key ingredients in here: eggplant, a small onion. Then simply what we do, make sure that you have the can of tomatoes that are diced with the liquid, because you need all of the liquid. And we are going to pour that all over and spread the tomatoes out on top. You can see how simple this recipe is. And just spread it out. Evenly distribute the tomatoes on top. Very, very simple. There's a little bit of fluid in the bottom. It's not overly laying in a lot of fluid. And it's very easy to see, just like when you're roasting vegetables, when this is complete. There we go. Just going to stir it up a little bit. There we go. And you know, maybe while it's cooking, after about 20 minutes, what you might want to do is just toss the mixture of the tomatoes and the zucchini up a little bit to make sure that it's cooking evenly. But you will be able to tell when it's ready. Like I said, it looks like roasted vegetables, and you can even try one of the zucchinis. The zucchinis get smaller, they brown up, and you don't want to overcook it. So it'll be really easy to tell when it's done, trust me, like 30 to 40 minutes tops at about 375. What I like to do also is just drizzle liberally, probably no more than 1/4 cup of the olive oil. Really gives it that Mediterranean flavor. Love it, love it. And also the purpose of this also is that when all the tomato fluid is evaporated, that the oil, the olive oil, will be absorbed not only by the eggplant, but also it will keep it from all sticking to the bottom of your cookie sheet. So you just need a couple tablespoons, maybe 3 tablespoons of olive oil, just drizzled evenly all throughout. I love the fact that this is made on a cookie sheet, because it will serve your whole family, not just one meal, but there will probably be leftovers for tomorrow also. Now, the last thing I do is I take my Italian seasoning. I like to buy it blended. It's really simple. And I sprinkle it liberally all on. I don't measure it, you can tell. Just sprinkle it nicely so that it's covering the whole sheet. So I'll show you what it looks like up close so you can see. So it would definitely be at least 2 teaspoons of that. You see how it's spread evenly? You can see all the herbs and spices too. And there you go. See how easy that is? And then what we do is pop it into the oven. When it's completed cooking, I will take a picture and post it so that you can see what it looks like when it's completely cooked. Fast, easy, delicious, and nutritious. A great side dish. And now you know what to do with your eggplant this year. One of the fastest, easiest recipes going. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you get a chance, check out Ace Nutrition on YouTube, and you will see all my other videos posted there. So thank you for joining. Bye.